Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I had to come back with this one. I forgot to have my views or my opinion about this lie, about this document that R. Kelly's daughter did. You got to be the most stupidest person to truly believe that he molested his daughter Buku. This is some fabricated at the worst of what Drea and whoever she's doing this with to make up this story that he touched his own daughter. If this stuff was actually true, R. Kelly would have been in jail. This they would have took him down back then. You mean to tell me they're gonna come up with this story that R. Kelly touched his daughter and did these things to his daughter right after the R. Kelly surviving R. Kelly video, which went on in 2019, in January of 2019, and now you're going to talk about this 5 years later when he's going up now for an appeal and trying to get an appeal for to be heard about that trial, that bogus trial he was on, how they railroaded him, and this man never had a chance to defend himself. This is a bunch of bull crap to put out there. This has showed you how wicked the justice system has become and how wicked the Constitution of People's Rights have become, especially against black wealthy men in entertainment. This is bullshit. And all of this stuff is around this whole stuff with D. Diddy. Now they trying to put some more shit on R. Kelly. If this really actually happened, people, and I'm talking to the people out here that's listening to this garbage and believing this garbage and watching these documents, I'm not listening to none of that bullshit. And ain't none of that is going to make me feel this man has done such a thing to his child. Now, I'm not saying that it hasn't happened with some people who have been perverted and they have did do these things to their children. But if R. Kelly really truly had done some shit like this to his daughter, don't you think that this would have been one of the first things they would have put against him when they had took his ass to trial? They dragged him and how they railroaded him and how they locked him up without even a bond given to him, how they silenced him and everything else. Don't you think this would have been one of the first cases that was put on trial for the molestation of his daughter Buko? This is bullshit, y'all. I don't believe that documentary, and I will cancel it. If ever his fans and his supporters should not watch it, don't believe it, keep making noise about it, keep putting it out there that he's innocent. They try to find every fucking little thing they can to railroad this man to be in prison, and people gonna believe the fucking lies. Let's see what his attorney is defending him about as she sit down and having this conversation with News Nation. Okay? I came across this.
Jennifer Bonjean. Jennifer, thanks so much for being on. I so appreciate this. What is R. Kelly's response to this blockbuster allegation from his daughter?
Mr. Kelly vehemently denies the allegations. These are, frankly, not really new allegations. His ex-wife made a similar allegation, 15 or 20 years ago. The allegation was investigated by the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services. He was under criminal investigation at the time. He's probably the most highly investigated individual on the planet when it comes to these types of claims. And the Illinois Department of Family, the DCFS, determined that the allegation was unfounded many years ago. Why it's coming back up, I don't really know the circumstances, but he certainly denies it. And it's our position that if there was any merit to the claims, certainly charges would have been brought. I can assure you prosecutors would have loved to put his daughter on the stand to accuse him in the many prosecutions they indicted him for.
There you go.
So, Jennifer, I want to give the benefit of the doubt to him.
People.
I want to give the benefit of the doubt to her as well. But when you look at the clip in that
now you see what she said. They would have loved to have put her on the stand when all of this other stuff was going on in his trial in New York, his trial in Chicago, and the documentary that they put out there against him, right here just shows he's innocent. Because now they're going to come up with another bogus ass fucked up document with his daughter Buku saying these claims that her father did this and that to her. Don't you think she would have been one of the first motherfuckers on stand with this bullshit? Let's go on.
That documentary, she's in tears, and I'm just wondering if you or your client think that she's acting.
It's not how it works, Ashley. There is not only incredible data around false allegations, my own personal 25 years of experience, but also scholarly articles. And we know that sometimes people come to believe things based on having distorted and contaminated memories, particularly children, and this can be done by their mothers. I mean, this is not junk science. This stuff exists.
They need to investigate Andrea.
I don't know what her motivation is. I don't know what's going through her brain. What I can tell you is that Mr. Kelly, again, denies the allegation. And, you know, the Cook County State's Attorney's Office back in 2019 literally set up a hotline after the Surviving R. Kelly series came out, and anybody could call with an allegation against Mr. Kelly and have their allegation investigated. And what we learned is that people did not always tell the truth when they called. Not every allegation had merit. And so just because someone says it's true and people cry does not necessarily mean it has merit.
Okay.
Again, I'm not making specific, I don't know what her motivations are, but just because someone cries, okay, I don't can assume they're telling the truth or that they remember accurately.
And I think it's a fair statement. I do want to ask you this, though. It is a very damning statement against a father, and I can only imagine if he's innocent of this, he would be not only devastated but angry. Is there any plan to file a defamation case against her on the part of your client?
He is very upset. He's angry, but of course he loves his children. I mean, we haven't decided what legal action we would take in response to this, but it's not really a conversation. He's mourning right now. And again, he is someone who has been investigated over and over and over again. And we have to pause and wonder, it's not as if, again, this is really a new allegation. And if there was merit to it, why wasn't he prosecuted for it?
Is it on the table? Is a defamation case on the table? Is it something you're discussing with R. Kelly?
I just answered that question. And what I said is I have not spoken to him about what response we will have. So I don't know what you mean by on the table. I don't take actions without speaking to my clients. So I can't answer that question.
That was my question. That was my question. Have you spoken with him about that? Because you said you haven't decided on a course of action, and that's why I said, have you spoken to him about this? Is it possible?
We haven't spoken about the legal consequences of the allegation.
Okay, it makes sense. Well, let's catch up again on this. When you've had a chance to speak with your client, I'd like to know
y'all full of shit. Y'all full of shit. Because y'all fucking believe this bullshit. I don't believe the bullshit. Nobody should believe the bullshit. They should just throw that shit out. Cancel that shit off of fucking television. Stop putting that garbage out there. Because there's really probably some women out there that have been through stuff and it's triggering their ass. And that's exactly what your strategy is to fucking do. To keep R. Kelly locked up and keep piling up some more unmerited bullshit. Free motherfucking R. Kelly. Okay? Enough is the fucking enough. Now his fucking daughter up here saying he did this shit. If this shit would have happened just like Jennifer said, his ass would have been on trial with that shit from before the fucking surviving motherfucking R. Kelly. That would have helped more to keep his ass behind bars and more people to believe that he done some shit to his daughter more than the fucking R. Kelly. But why y'all put that shit first? Then all of a sudden now, 5 or 6 years later, y'all fucking cock up some more bullshit. Yes, he should sue for defamation. He should have and they trying to hurt him to the point where he has to go against his own fucking children. That's how dirty these motherfuckers are playing. This is fucking disgusting. And it just shows you motherfuckers. Okay? Anybody that sit up and believe that fucking bullshit, I hope it become you. Just like I said about the Mendez brothers. No, I don't excuse and condone them for killing their fucking father the way they did and they mother. They should have reached out for help a long time ago to have his motherfucking ass behind bars by any means necessary, instead of taking his life, because now it done more damage to them than it has done for their father being dead. That should have came first. That motherfucking Buku is a fucking liar for a fucking mother, Drea, because Drea is behind this shit, and so is the fucking industry doing this shit to R. Kelly. Because I think the damn document should have been out before the fucking R. Kelly, Surviving R. Kelly, if his shit was true. It's a fucking lie. It's a devil's lie. This shit got my head boiling. I didn't want to talk about it, but it came across me, and I said, you know what? I got to share this on my channel, because this was the reason why I had opened this channel, in support for Robert Sylvester Kelly. And I have not stopped supporting him. I just been quiet about it while it was in the legal process of it, of him going up for his appeal into the Supreme Court. And what they just shot him down. As soon as his fucking chances of going to the Supreme Court came, here they come with these fucking documentaries and shit, to prejudice the mind of him ever getting a chance to have a chance of freedom. We just gotta keep praying, keep fighting, and even praying harder. Because this shit is insane. The people who's doing this are insane. And how they playing on the minds of people out there who have been damaged and hurt by their own fathers. I don't believe that fucking story Buku's telling. She's a fucking little lying little bitch, okay? I gotta call her a bitch just like I gotta call her mother, because she fucking grown now. She ain't no fucking little girl. Your story would have held more weight if you would have told this shit years and years and years and years and years and years ago. And destroying your father. You destroyed your fucking self, you little bitch. But anyway, y'all gotta get the fuck out of here. So, excuse my language, got me cursing. This is why I didn't want to go into this conversation, because I know what's going to come out of me. Because it pisses me off. I'll get back with y'all again later, because I was just on my way out. So you all have enjoyed your Saturday. I just had to come with this one. Well, anyway, let me finish the video with y'all.
Know what his next plan is with regard to all of this. Thanks so much, Jennifer. It's good to see you tonight. I appreciate this.